Well, it is at that time of the week again for another podcast, ladies and gentlemen, and we have got plenty of topics to discuss this time around. And once again, joined by Adam and Nick. How's it going, fellas?
Hello, my friend.
Yeah, good.
Yep, excellent stuff. So it's been 2 weeks since the last recording. Plenty of motorsport action has happened. So we're going to kickstart things off with the Sydney Super Sprint. We're going to brush past this one because it is.
That was in Sydney, by the way.
Yeah, it was in Sydney. That is a very good observation, Adam. Well done. Golden star for you.
Thank you.
So did we like the sprint format? Because in the last podcast, we were talking about the format and the top 10 shootouts and just the way they've got this super sprint weekend set up now with the finals format that they run. Did we think it worked well this time around?
Yeah,
I don't like top 10 shootouts.
I don't recall, to be honest. Did they just do a top 10 shootout for the final Sunday race, or
No,
They did
both
a
Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah, the Saturday and Sunday race.
But they do the
Mhm.
knockout format as well. So they do the top 18 go through to Q2. That sets the
Yep.
grid, and then they have the top 10 shootout, which is a actual top 10 shootout.
I mean, I don't mind it. It does feel a little bit self-obsessive after you do it enough times.
So qualifying
I
takes like
think-
an hour.
Yeah, that's the one downside, really, isn't it? I do prefer the idea of 20 minutes bash out a lap as well as you can, and then that sets the bottom 15 cars, and then of course you just do the top 10 shootout. I'd probably prefer that a little bit. Puts less stress on other categories going time certain in my
I was going to
eyes.
say, if we have a half an hour qualifying, you know what that has extra time for? An extra
Another
super good
Super
race.
race.
Yes.
Yeah, but I mean, the main thing about the sprint format that I'm a fan of was that they had a big race on Sunday, which is where the nostalgia is for me with supercars. So if they keep
Yeah,
doing that, I don't care.
I think the night format which they run at Sydney is different to they run at any other super sprint format. So,
Yeah,
I
it's
think-
a bit darker.
well,
And a
yeah.
Friday night race.
Yes, the Friday
Yeah,
night
that
race
can
was
piss
good.
off.
Oh,
No,
okay.
it's not. It's
Um,
crap.
I mean, it was good for the fans that got like free ticket to the Friday because they did a free fan
Yeah, trust-
Friday. Fuck.
Trust the New South Wales government to figure out how to put more money into tourism without making money off of it.
But that was good. Like, gives you something to watch when you finish work on a Friday, or in my case, while you're on your break. But that's another story. But then the normal super sprint format has the two shorter races on the Saturday with the one long race on the Sunday. So I think that'll be all right once it goes back to that.
Yeah.
What about you, Peter? What do you think?
Well, I'm still not a big fan. I feel like the top 10 shootout should be a bit more of a sacred sort of event in the Supercars weekend. So,
A minute and 20 seconds silence. Is that what you mean?
yeah, well, I mean, like, there's nothing more cool than watching a car go absolutely flat chat around a lap and they're the only person on the circuit as well. Like, there's no excuses other than yourself and maybe machinery issues. But, like,
Well,
And Cam Waters went on the track before you and spurred some grass up on the apex of one of the tricky corners.
yeah. But, again, if you can't make it through the dirt, that's just driver error. So,
half the field is on speedway anyway. So
yeah, so
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know. I feel like if you're going to have a top 10 shootout every sprint race weekend, make it one just for the final race.
which I think
Yeah.
they're doing now. It's just that they have the longer racer on the Saturday and the Sunday.
Can we
Yeah.
get them to standardize putting heat guns on more apexes of the corners so the tarmac breaks up? That was entertaining.
That was good, but then I don't want to see a repeat of what they had to do with the sport categories.
Yeah,
That
I
was
get
shit.
you. Short truck's good. If they're gonna go back to going to SMP more than once a year, they should. I like to see them run the short circuit proper.
Or the big long way out. That'd be all right.
Oh, with the superbike as the section and double hairpin stuff.
They're like, it's like the Gardner set. No, not the Gardner. Whatever one. The big one.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah, that'd be all right.
Yeah.
Now
Then
I'm
they'd be
curious.
complaining about tires.
Yes, I will say I'm curious about your next point, Peter, that you've put in the list of topics. Are Toyota in trouble? What
No.
makes you say this?
Well, you look at the pace in the dry when they're in quality trim, they were nowhere.
Neither were
Um,
the Chevs.
Yeah, well, I mean, we're back
We're
to
going to
the
open a can of worms here, aren't
we're
we?
back to the good old days. Ford Cup,
Bring
Ford
it
Cup.
on.
We're on. We are so
Yep.
on.
That's right.
But I only mention that because you don't see engine issues very often when it comes to V8 supercars, or at least proper blowouts. And we saw that in the hands of Heimgartner. His engine said, "See you later, alligator." Um,
Big fan of the show as well. He messaged me earlier today, said he was
yeah,
loved the first
Is
episode.
that right?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But the results when it came to the race probably don't say that. But I think that's just because you didn't really see the Toyotas in too much of the drama. And I say that only because in the wet final race, 5 of the 6 Toyotas ended up inside the top 10.
Once we go to Street Circus, where Walkinshaw's known for being good, we'll see what they're really like. That's my view.
Mm.
I got a very similar take. I think the setup window for the Toyota looks very difficult. Like you look at Ryan Wood had a good, I think he qualified pretty well in the Sunday race, was it?
Yeah.
And Heimgartner and Cam Hill, like they all had to go up the top, but they're all confused on where that time came from and where they were losing that time. So I don't think it's a car issue. Like the car's got pace. It's just the way that they're finding that pace might be a bit different to
I think
the
the
other
race
teams.
pace is definitely where it's at the moment because I'm looking at the results right now. Chaz Mostert in the final race was 4th, 12 spots he gained in that race. Ryan Wood was 5th, 13 spots he gained. Cameron Hill was 7th, he gained 16 spots. Heimgartner was 9th, he gained 8 spots. Macaulay Jones was 10th and he gained 14 spots.
How many
So I
spots
think,
did Aaron Cameron gain?
Oh, here we go. Let's see. Oh no, he lost 10.
Oh,
but then I think while we're talking about parity, because we had to say the word because we had
I
to
didn't
talk
say we were
about Ford.
talking about parody. I think you made that
While
up
we're talking
yourself.
about Ford Cup, can you tell me, obviously, like the top, what is it,
No.
4 teams are all Fords?
Yep.
Mhm.
What Ford team would you relegate down and which Chev team would you bring up higher to make it seem like it's not a car issue?
What if I were God and I got to decide that one team would become worse and another would become better?
In the rankings, yeah.
Honestly,
I don't know. I don't think that far ahead.
I don't know. I'm because I've just got the final race results put up on the screen right now. I would say DJR relegate them down and then bring up MSR.
What
I feel
teams?
like
What teams run
MSR
Chevs
was pretty
again?
good.
So you got Team 18, MSR, Premier, and Erebus. So your 3 Chev teams. 4. 5? They have many.
Yeah,
Glad that's
so
getting recorded.
you've got
Fuck.
so
Clip
in
that chat.
from the final race, you got Shell V Power Racing. They finished 11th and 12th. And then
Yeah.
you've got MSR and the Chevys. They finished 6th and 13th.
I hate to bring in this small tangent, but if I were Adam, I would find it really funny at the moment if I looked at my input settings and found out that the microphone that was selected was the one on the headset and not the actual proper microphone he bought for this specific purpose.
It would be funny, wouldn't it?
It would be.
Oh, it'd be hilarious. Now we should have a new and improved Adam.
Holy
Yes.
moly.
Editor, keep that in. Call suit failures. They happen.
Hang on. I hadn't finished yet.
No, moving on. Carrot, yeah, whatever. Speak.
So, do you know the team standings off the top of your head?
No.
Would you like to know?
Oh, sure, go for it.
So you got Monster Castrol Racing, which is Tickford Racing at first, somehow.
Sorry, I don't know. I don't know why it tips me off when people list the sponsors before the team.
Because that's what it says on the website.
Yeah, I know, but
websites
are full of lies.
They pay good money for that sponsorship.
No.
Then you got Penrite Grove Racing in second.
Yep.
Red Bull Ampol Racing in third.
Right.
This one will get you going. DeWalt and Snowy River Racing. They were fourth.
Consider me gone.
Yep. And Shell V Power Racing was fifth. And Blanchard's was sixth. I think the only real surprise in there is Shell V Power's higher than they should be, but
well, because they're not last.
Yeah. They're not the last of the Ford teams.
That's right. I am a Supercars fan through and through, but I can't remember who Brody Kostecki's teammate is.
Rylan
Gray.
The Super 2 champion from last year.
Yeah. I thought every Tickford driver was Super 2 champion last year.
Pretty much.
They did finish, what was it, 1,
Yeah.
2, 3, 4 in the championship?
Yeah.
Yeah. Right, we
And
sorted
then
that one out.
everyone's favorite team, Erebus, is the last last 2-car team.
That's how did that happen?
I don't know. Technically,
Few
it's
bust ups.
Oh wait, no, never mind. That's right. Bro Jones Racing is a 3-car team now, so
Yeah.
I stand corrected. Well done, Adam.
Thank you.
No worries.
I got right in front of me, so.
Yeah.
It's the sort of stuff that happens when you run the Chevs. You should got to go for either the Fords or the BMWs like everybody else.
Ugh. Go the Fords.
Go Fords.
Right, cool suit failures.
I reckon the drivers are just sooks. You look at the two guys that had problems, right? You got 2 clowns, Will Brown and Dave Reynolds. Clowns. They
Well,
spend
to be
more
fair, they
time.
are also. It just so happens to be that they are the 2 drivers who sweat the hardest behind the wheel.
Yes, they just look at a steering wheel and start sweating. So I'll give them that. I'll
That's
let them
right.
slide with that. But maybe they should focus more on their fitness than they do their joking around.
I mean, it's not that they're unfit. I don't think we would have been able to do the shit that they did on Sunday.
No, I'd be able to do it.
Yeah, righto.
As a future WRC world champion.
Right, yeah, that's true. Anyway, wild weather. No, it's pretty standard, wasn't it?
It's just Sydney weather. Rains for 5 minutes, goes away.
Yeah. All right. Now, Peter, did you have any points you wanted to make on the broadcast graphics?
Could be better. And since putting that into the notes, they've put out an article saying that the graphics aren't even done yet. So they were pretty much running only about a third of the graphics that they actually had the capability of.
Why didn't they finish it before the season started?
Because it was a very late call, apparently. Apparently there was some graphic designer who and his partner was watching Supercars and just wanted to know where the Red Bull cars were because she was a fan of Red Bull. So she just wanted to know which one the Red Bull cars were, and she couldn't remember which car number they were and stuff like that. And so she was finding it really hard to watch the graphics. So he redesigned the graphics and put all the logos in, and pretty much everything that you see there, he pretty much designed, sent it off the Supercars. Supercars said, hey, we like this. And so I started working with him, and they made the graphics very late into the season, well, into the off season. And so they're not quite ready from what I have read, but hopefully they fix their stuff because I don't know, Will Windscreen was very out there.
I don't know if you noticed, but the team's championship after the Sunday race had Middy's Mobile One Racing first and second.
Yeah, I did say that, yeah.
Yeah. When was Middy's Mobile One Racing a thing? Like 5 years ago?
Would have been
Something like
Bryson.
that.
The
Yeah,
first
yeah,
2
a
years
while
of
ago.
Bryce Forward's career, wasn't it?
Bryson. Yeah, Bryce at Walkinshaw, yeah. My point is, right, this is all new graphics, but they're using teams from
I was
5
gonna
years
say,
ago.
It brings the question, doesn't it? Why the hell do they have 5-year-old stickers there ready to go?
Yeah, seriously.
Do they know something in the future? Is Ryan Wood getting the axe halfway through and Bryce Ford makes a comeback?
I hope so.
No. It's just not going to happen, is it?
It's not going to happen, but I really hope so.
No. Now, since I'm good at paying attention, oh, hang on, no, I've just had a look and now I understand. See, I do pay attention. I was
Well,
I
have
was
you
just
been paying
about to ask.
attention?
I can't remember where supercars are going next, and then I scrolled down and it's right there.
Uh,
So anyway, moving on.
Supercars at the Melbourne Super Sprint, Albert Park, if you're unsure. Now, who are they headlining for? Oh, sorry, who's their supporting act for that weekend, Peter?
The Formula One is one of the support categories for the supercars, which is pretty cool, you know. They can have a taste of what real race cars are.
I genuinely might only watch the Supercars racing from that weekend, I think.
You're spending too much time around me.
Nah, it's getting really bad.
Is
Dad asked me.
Is F1 on this weekend? Yep, don't care. It's crap.
Dad asked me
Everything's
earlier in the weekend who drove for Cadillac, and I could not tell him.
the
I had to
two washed
Google it.
pricks.
Oh, yeah.
The 2 racing drivers who lost their drives because they suck. They've come back.
I genuinely thought it was Ricardo. Like, I genuinely thought Ricardo was driving for him.
How good would that be if he was back on the grid, though?
Ricardo was shit. He hasn't been good since 2018.
You drop for 3 of the biggest teams in F1 and you only get 8 wins across your whole career. What's that? Come on.
Seriously.
During the midst of Mercedes dominance.
Shut up.
I mean, Verstappen won a championship in Mercedes dominance.
The Red Bull was really good that year.
He doesn't seem that good, to be honest.
Human error dive bomb.
Yeah.
All
Right,
right,
anyway,
all right, all right.
enough
Okay,
about
so
crap motorsports.
yeah, okay, so let's briefly touch over Atlanta because that
Oh,
was
never
a.
mind. Sorry, another crap motorsport.
Oh, I'm sorry, Nick, that Better Motorsport has 4 wheels instead of 2.
Hey.
Yeah, get on with
Truck
it
ser
then.
Truck
Yep.
series
Okay.
isn't that good. There's only like 4 of them that are competitive.
Okay. So in that case, yes, it was a Spy 1-2 at Atlanta with Kyle Busch getting the win. Kyle Busch doing
For those of you who
normal
don't know,
thing.
the Spire cars are the ones that run the number 7 everywhere.
Yes.
I
And
don't get
77.
Yes.
Yeah, 7.
So
Yeah.
that's pretty much all that happened. It was pretty chaotic. When you
You
go to the
misspelt Bush, by the way, in the notes.
I do not
Uh,
care. I do not
Oh,
care.
okay. It's okay if you don't care, but if I don't,
Yes.
oh, I'm just disrespectful. Get on with
Anyways,
it.
into the
Look, put this
O'Reilly
in.
series. Sheldon Creed finally got his first win. About time,
I'm, ac-
Sheldon.
I'm actually happy for him for that.
Yes.
He's
He's only
been,
had
yeah.
15 second place finishes in the previously known Xfinity, now O'Reilly series, but yes.
You know the best part about that?
He's not
Austin
going to get
didn't
another
win.
one.
Austin
Yeah,
didn't
that's
win.
true. There's that as well.
Austin didn't win.
Not only did Sheldon get his first win, but he denied Austin of another super speedway win.
Just another
That's
win in
right.
general. That man
Oh,
deserves.
sorry,
No,
not
I'm
super
not gonna say
speedway,
that.
drafting track win.
Shut up. No one cares. It's a restricted track.
Yep. So yeah. Now I do want to have a little discussion about this. Carson Hocevar. Was he too aggressive or
Commentators, get out of it. Next question. Commentators are just hating on him for no reason.
That's
I
right.
think the gap was there. I think the gap was there, but literally as he put the nose there, it closed because both the cars kind of merged together.
I
mean,
genuinely.
it's a
No,
restricted track. That's just what happens there. I don't get I don't get the bloody fuss.
But did you see what happened before he made contact with Christopher? Mr.
No.
Bell, one might say.
No, what happened there?
He got a shunt from everyone's favorite watermelon farmer into the back
Right.
of him, which caused him to go into the middle of the Toyotas. I don't think he was actually going for the move. I think he was trying to just get out of the way, and
So
then the door shut,
yeah.
and
As
he got.
we confirmed, just restricted plate crap. That's just what
Yes.
happens.
But then everyone's favorite commentator, Danny Harvick, or whatever his name is, Kevin,
Yeah. Big Kev.
Big Kev,
Yeah.
was out here saying that he shouldn't be on the track. Every time he had a crack, no, fine.
Yeah, well,
So another thing that happened at Atlanta, SVG was out in front for a little bit in Atlanta. Do we think there is promise coming of a SVG win for an oval coming soon?
To be fair, Atlanta and Daytona aren't that hard. You just put the foot to the floor and just pray. So
yeah,
I
just
can't really.
just make a friend.
Yeah, just make a friend, and
Yeah.
people want to be his friend for road courses, so they'll be his friend on a super speedway.
Yeah. I mean, the obvious answer is yeah, sure, he'll be a front runner eventually at a select few tracks. God knows what they'll be, but yeah. I'll be honest, I suspect he'll be up the front probably at places like Martinsville and Dover before we see him up the front at Big Mile and a Half as consistently. But I'm just yapping at this point. Got no evidence to back up my claim. I'm just
I don't
mumbling.
think. I think yes, he'll be competitive. Whether he's at the front, I don't think so. But I think he'll be faster than
Well, he's not even
Ross.
good at road courses anymore.
No, apparently not.
No. So I mean, why should we have faith in him?
But I also think there might be something a bit suspicious with Mr. Reddick's car, though.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
is that
Toyota.
because at this point in time, while we're still talking about Atlanta, he's gone back to back, and now we'll transition over to COTA, which happened this morning at this point of recording, where he's gone for the never done before in the history of the 76 years of NASCAR since 1949, gone for 3 wins in a row to start the season.
You could just say he's the only driver to win 3 in a row at the start of the season, but that works, yeah.
And that's all
Well,
right.
man,
He's just getting the drama into it.
we got to build into it by saying 76 years and since 1949.
Which is 76 years ago.
Exactly.
done the
Allegedly.
math.
Yeah.
So
Look,
kind of
if
brave
you
that
watch
you
him-
assume that our listeners can't do math.
if they're anything like you, Nick, then they'll be right.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah. If
Someone on the
you
same
look at the
page.
way Reddick was coming out of turn 20, You definitely
Yeah.
assume that there's something a bit dodgy with that engine. You can't pull that much on in a spec series against another car down a straight. Like it's
Well, if
not
he hasn't
realistic.
been caught, then that just means that 2311 are absolute geniuses. You got to remember that cheating is deeply rooted in NASCAR, and it is one of its nicest, most defining features in my book.
All I'm saying is 2311 won a lawsuit against NASCAR, and all of a sudden they're winning literally everything.
Yeah, but wouldn't you do that if you just if you're just beating your boss in court, you'd make the most out of it, wouldn't you?
Yeah, oh look, nothing against it. I respect it, but
I mean, what did Darren Waltrip say? We're not rule breakers, we're rule makers.
yes. I remember
I
saying that
mean,
actually. So he said that on a popular podcast one day.
yeah, he did.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, if we get more engineers in the world of motorsport like Smokey Unick and whatnot, I'm all for
Oh,
it.
here we go.
Oh, what?
Nothing.
Just well, it's just probably the best engineer in NASCAR history behind Junior Johnson, who also did
No.
a lot of cheating.
Oh, just drop my
Anyone
my
listening
mouse.
wants to know about those lads, Google them. You'll enjoy yourself.
We might do a special guest episode where it's just you talking about engineers that you like.
Yeah, not. I was going to say that you'd be tricky to have them as special guests because I'm pretty sure they're both dead.
Yeah, well, you could go to their grave and just sit by their grave and talk to them.
Plane tickets are expensive, especially during wartime.
You know how we could fix that, right? Make sure you press
It's
that
just-
subscribe button and like the video,
Okay.
share with your friends, and then just so you can fund Nick's adventures.
I was going to say that could have gotten very unsavory very quickly.
Could have, but I'm a wholesome man.
Oh, good
All
to
right,
hear.
so Nick, you touched on this a little bit just before. SVG, he didn't win COTA.
It was going.
What?
Yeah,
But
he's
no,
bad.
so
Only took the lead once, and it was during a pit stop cycle.
yeah,
He wasn't
I've-
even awake today.
I have said this from the start. SVG's dominance won't last forever in road courses because I feel like the Cup field kind of had set a bar that they thought was very high with the way they can drive those Cup cars around road courses. SVG comes in, dominates the Chicago race, and has shown that there is so much more potential in the car. The teams are now understanding that potential in the car, and we're now getting to places like now where you have people like Chris Buescher, Tyler Reddick beating SVG around road courses. So I think the grace period of SVG being oh so dominant around road courses might be starting to come to a close.
I think you just got a short memory, to be honest.
Is that
Done
right?
too many ovals, forgot
Yeah.
how to drive road courses.
No, you've got a short memory, not Shane.
Oh,
You
me?
Yep.
Well,
Where did Shane finish last year at COTA?
Yeah,
outside
got
the
him.
top 10.
Got him. Got
Yeah,
him.
and where did he finish
yeah,
this morning?
In a second.
Yeah. So
But he
what's that
didn't
mean?
win.
But he's got better.
Yeah, he's got better. And I'm not ignoring the fact as well that before this, he also did go for 5 in a row. And also he won at COTA yesterday in the O'Reilly series, which was Junior Motorsport's 10th road course win in a row as well. So like, I'm not saying he's slow or anything, but I am just saying that I think the rest of the pack is starting to catch up.
No, he's still
He
better
wouldn't
than
have.
them all.
They've got to consider as well. He wouldn't have won the O'Reilly race if all 5 cars in front of him didn't charge into turn 1 with their dicks in their hands and miss the apex.
Best
Rolling
saying ever,
shifter.
by the way.
Yeah,
5-1 pass skirted stuff.
No, I
exactly.
just- I-
In
I just
short,
think-
good on him for being the cleverest man in that instance.
Knowing what a brake pedal is.
Yeah. Unlike
No.
unlike whoever was behind Connor Zilic, I forget his name.
Daniel Suarez.
That was not him.
Oh, that was in the Cup
Um,
Series race this morning, sorry.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, because he got punted in both races, didn't he? God,
Twice
shit.
this morning, yeah.
Punted,
unlucky.
worked his
his
way
luck.
back through the field, back inside the top 10, punted again.
When's his luck
Welcome.
going to change?
Welcome to puberty, Connor. Enjoy it.
Should have raced F1, buddy.
Yeah. And no. Anyway, is that enough about NASCAR? Or
I
have we
think
got any more
that
points
pretty
we'd
much
like to-
covers it. I mean, up next they're going to Phoenix, which is going to be cool. INDYCAR doubleheader as well. We haven't seen a
That's
INDYCAR
in
NASCAR.
Phoenix, by the way.
Yep, it's in Phoenix. Yep, yeah. NASCAR, INDYCAR doubleheader. We haven't seen that since they did that at Indianapolis. How many years ago was that? 3 years ago?
16.
16. Yeah, that must be it.
Yeah, okay, let's just run with that. But speaking of INDYCAR, Grand Prix of St. Petersburg was on this morning. Thoughts, gentlemen?
Yep,
Yeah.
boring. Championship over. Get rid of it.
Crashgate 2.0.
Oh, was there a crash gate? Was there?
Scott Dixon just so happened to crash at the same time that Poloni was coming for a pit stop, and that put Paul in front of the race.
Okay. I saw that Dixon had a bust up. I didn't know it was that well timed.
Yeah.
I didn't
Everyone-
notice that sort of stuff because I was busy contributing to the economy today.
I was gonna say I wasn't waking up at 4:20 in the morning to watch it. I just watched the not gonna shout him out, but I watched a meme compilation video and it was in there, so it must be true.
That's where most people our age group get the news from anyway, so it's fitting.
Well, so
Righto.
this was also Will Power's first race in Andretti machinery after leaving Penske last time out. Did not go
Yeah.
very well.
What
Qualifying
happened to
wasn't
him?
too good. He crashed in practice and then did the exact same crash that he did in practice in today's race and had to retire because he broke the rear suspension.
Also the
It's
first
an
time
Andretti.
Andretti's.
It's a shitbox.
Yeah, you can't say that.
Drives like a pig. Unlucky.
It's also the
Um,
first time Andretti's had a champion in their car for, what did I say last night? Like 16 years?
Yeah. I wonder if there's a pattern there.
Maybe.
uh,
Yeah.
now, oh, sorry.
I was
Go
just
for
going
it.
to say another quick thing about the Grand Prix Saint Petersburg as well. It wasn't even for IndyCar. It was the Truck Series racing there for the first time. That was a good
One
race. Lane Riggs took the dub on that one. That was pretty cool. I'd like to see a little bit more of it.
Yeah.
I
I'm with you
genuinely
on
thought
that.
they were. The only reason I knew they were at St. Petersburg is I thought they were at Long Beach, and I got really excited because I thought they were at Long Beach. And then I started watching the telecast on St. Petersburg, and I forgot which track was which. Got quite upset.
Easy mistake.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Well, iRacing have the trucks at Long Beach, so I'm assuming they don't have St. Petersburg.
shill.
I'm assuming they don't have St. Petersburg on the servers. So
Well, St. Petersburg was announced today or coming up soon that it is getting added to iRacing. So
there you go.
there you go. All
Are
right.
they going to make it affordable? Or is they just going to make it like everything else?
I don't know. I haven't touched iRacing in years. Adam, you're the most recent
Yeah,
iRacer.
that'd
How
be
much
a
does a
really
track cost these
stupid thing
days?
to do.
I actually haven't bought a track in like over a year as well.
Fair enough.
It goes to show that these kind of profit incentives and pay packets don't work very well on Australian mines.
Mm. Yeah. All
Too
right.
many years of Coles and Woolies indoctrinating us into looking for a on sale tag before we consider buying it.
Pretty much. That's
Mm.
why I go to IGA, the better choice.
That's
All
up
right.
for debate.
So
Debate
Yeah.
not for here.
yep.
No.
So Nick, take us away. The Tiger Grand Prix for MotoGP, their season opener. Your thoughts?
Yeah, they had that over the weekend just gone.
It's hot.
Saturday race was good, ruined by race direction. Sunday was crap. Moving on.
Why was it crap?
yeah. Fill me in because I missed the sprint race. What happened with that?
Sprint race was it started off well because Marco Bezzecchi crashed.
Okay.
Not to be impartial. Acosta and Marquez had a battle to the death and back for the win. And there's already been a point of contention with a dive bomb that Mark did on Acosta heading into the final corner. Now it's the kind of corner that begs for it, right? Because it's got a decent straight leading up to it, and it's an acute hairpin with a pointy apex. And it's the people who designed that track knew what they were doing. It is that track's party piece that every time a race happens there, and it happened in every single race that happened this weekend, there's an audacious dive bomb into the final corner on the last or the second last lap. And in this case, Acosta got nudged wide off the track, and and Mark was asked to demote the spot and just gave Acosta the win. Now, it's one of those things. I see both sides of the story. Yes, Acosta was forced off the track because Mark hadn't finished slowing the bike down by the time they got to the apex. But at the same time, there's also the other argument of if the person making the dive bomb is able to stay safely on the circuit, then it's a fair move. If you're an F1 fan and you think if you're the first at the apex, you get the spot, that was also fair. Um, but of course, if you're in Acosta's shoes, or if you're in the racing position, like a touring car perspective on racing rules, where both vehicles need to be able to remain comfortably on the circuit at all times, then that was a massive fail. But either way, race direction intervened. So a lot of people have that view of, well, race direction should piss off. They tend to be the people who are overgoverned in life, which is all of us. That's as far as I'm willing to go with that. Sunday race was, yep, Aprilia doing the newfound Aprilia thing. And the rear tires, or actually the all tires, were shot by the end of the race, which is an interesting thing to see. I kind of like it. At the same time, it's a bit, I see the danger side of it, but
Yeah.
it says
Would
motorsport is
you
dangerous
want
on the
that
ticket.
sort of
So
stuff though to go as far as what Marquez experienced?
um well, to be fair, I mean, I saw an interview this morning about Mark. What he said, actually, not data from the team, which I'm suspecting was backed up by what he said, um, was that the tire didn't actually burst until after he ran over the curb. And the reason why he ran so wide was because he just overcooked it. Um, and the tire was just that knackered at that point in the race, and it was at such a dodgy angle that when he went over the curb, it managed to pull the tire off the rim, and then the rim smacked the curb and buckled.
Okay.
Granted, I wouldn't be very comfortable knowing that a rim could buckle that easily, but at the same time, that is a huge amount of force to go through a rim. So what do I really know? I do up and undo bolts for a living, so I probably am not in the right position to judge.
Fair enough. All right. So do we reckon
Join me a
that
P5 up the Honda.
oh yeah, up the
Yes.
Hondas. So do we reckon that about
Oh,
covers the Thai Grand Prix? I mean in the Moto was it Moto 2 that you had the two red flags?
yeah, yeah, that happened.
Yeah. And I was kind of half watching it because I was getting ready for commentary duties, but was
Where
that
can you
just
watch this commentary?
sorry?
Where can you watch this commentary?
Oh yeah, on Sensational TV in YouTube land, you can catch me myself um commentating at the moment. I am doing Tuesday and Friday nights. Friday nights is a little bit scattered with the calendar, but every Tuesday night I am live on Sensational TV.
Check him
There you
out.
go. Yeah, there you go. Check them out.
That was
Um,
silky smooth. I didn't even notice that.
yeah. And a little bit of a sneak peek. We might have a special guest coming onto the pod soon. So you know.
News to
Oh,
me.
Yeah, yeah.
am I gonna have to do research before this one?
No,
Oh,
no, no. It will
mate.
be fun. I can fill you in, mate. I can fill you in.
Do I have to talk to
Good.
someone I don't know? This scares me.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Oh, I don't know.
But yeah, anyway, so those red flags, was that just due to the incidents? Because I think one of them ended up requiring the rider to go to, was it Alonso that ended up going to hospital?
Yes, he did. He was knocked out cold temporarily from it, because both of the red flags were caused by riders getting clattered by other people's bikes,
Okay.
which is the least ideal way to have a motorcycle accident on a race truck, that is. Um, but yeah, the first one was definitely the scarier one, um, between Alonso and Philip Salach, which happened as a consequence of Senna Aggis's bike breaking down for whatever reason. Must just be what happens when you rely on German technology. Um, but um, but yeah, everyone's all right. Alonso has no fractures, which is very
Yeah.
good news. Um, and yeah, the race was able to go on almost as planned, 7 lap sprint, which is a good bit of fun. That's all the detail. For those eagle-eyed fans, the Calexes are running a new frame and body, which looked a bit striking. Um, but I think they're mucking around with ground effect now, which,
Mm.
depending on how classical of a fan you are, will determine whether you're excited about it or not. Start
Rallycross
with the
still
most
has,
important part.
yeah, Rallycross still hasn't started yet.
I
We're
know.
excited for
Yeah, come on.
what?
What's the point? What's the point of being awake every day?
But
Everything's crap.
WRC is on not this weekend, but next weekend in Kenya, for
Oh,
Rally Safari.
yeah.
Big Ears is starting off the leading the road. So that'll be
Big
exciting.
ears.
Yeah, Alpha Evans.
Oh, okay. See, I
Yeah.
didn't. Oh, see, I didn't know every motor racing series has a big ears in it.
Mate, he's got bigger ears than Brock.
That's not the, see. That's not the nickname I would give him. I'd give him the nickname Hunchback.
Yeah, that too. He's got a couple.
He's got a couple. Yeah, forever P2 World Rally driver.
Yeah, does nothing does everything P2.
Yeah,
He's
unlucky.
gonna
Oh,
get beaten by a Swede this year. Poor guy.
sweet. Oh, you reckon Oliver's got it this
Oh,
year?
he has to. There's no way
All right.
Takamoto's winning the championship. And the Hyundai's dog shit, so they're not winning anything, so
It's just mono, mono. Until Ogier turns up, does half a season, and decides, you know what, I'm going to
just
do the rest of it as well.
and thinks he might win it, so decides to do the rest like he's done the last 2 years.
Exactly. Exactly. All right, so I got that to look forward to.
Yeah, when does Rallycross start, Nick?
The European Championship starts in May, so it's still quite a while away.
Hell.
I think the Five Nations BRX Championship starts off a bit sooner, but to be honest, I don't know the schedule. That's how committed to the sport I am.
Well, it's not World Rallycross, so it doesn't really count. So,
Well, yeah.
and then NASCAR Cup Series and O'Reilly Series and ARCA are heading to Phoenix. This is in Arizona,
No
as
one's
well
watching
as
ARCA.
as well as INDYCAR also heading there as well, as Peter touched on before for their quadruple header. You can watch it
Mhm.
all on in America,
We are
or
not getting paid for this.
or you can just listen to us
Don't.
talk about it in a couple of weeks'
That's
time.
Exactly.
That's
Save you
right.
the couple of hours of watching it.
Yeah, exactly right. And then this Formula One thing, I don't know what that is.
I
They're going.
believe it's European NASCAR.
Oh, right. The European NASCAR Championships making their way down under to Australia for the Australian Grand Prix in Albert Park, which is our home city.
Yeah, in Albert City, if you weren't
Yeah,
sure.
Albert City, yeah. Here's a little fun one for you. My sources, very reliable, have said that if the teams get stuck in Australia and they can't make it back overseas, they're going to do
I like the
6
sound
rounds
of
in
this already.
Australia. They're going to do 6 back-to-back weekends in Australia. They're going to do Albert Park this weekend. They're going to
Yeah.
make the trip down the Bass Highway. They're going to go to Phillip Island, do a race there.
Yep.
Then they're going to bolt up the Hume. They're going to go to not Calder, Winton Motor Raceway.
Winton, yeah.
Yep. Now, a bit of a scheduling issue here. They're going to actually take the Spirit of Tasmania.
They'll
Right.
go up to New South Wales before heading back down past Melbourne
Well,
again. Is
it's
that what I'm hearing?
yeah. They're going to go to Simmons Plains. They're going to do a
Simmons
triple
Plains,
header
yeah.
there.
Yep.
Yep. That
Triple
one of
header
them. One of them's a sprint weekend. The other one's on the MotoGP layout, so it keeps it a bit interesting.
there. Yeah, I get that.
And then they're going to go to QR after that.
Yep.
So they got 2 weeks between Simmons Plains and QR, right?
That's 6 rounds, by the way. You've run out.
Yep. But then, this is like 2 months' time. They're still at war. You can't get back.
No,
Just in
wars
time.
take ages.
Yeah, exactly right. So we're going to have to just keep on pushing the season out.
Right.
To make it a world championship, we're actually going to have to create different countries to go to. So Tailem Bend for this one weekend of the year becomes Bendania. They're going to do They're going to do a quadruple header there,
Yeah, righto.
right? And then they're going to go to Perth. Perth's its own country anyway. Do a straight
Yeah,
circuit
yeah.
there.
That's right.
Darwin as well, same thing. They'll do a straight circuit at Darwin, and then they'll finish at Gold Coast for the Gold Coast 500.
A straight
Championship
circuit
sorted.
in Darwin.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Yep. We'll make it happen. F1 has also got a couple of support categories making their way with them. Obviously, we talked about supercars are coming along for the ride. F2 and F3 are also making the voyage across the border.
Mm-hmm.
They're also going to come to most of the events as well. Like, they're going to be stuck over here as well. So,
Yep.
But F3 is also doing a sprint round at Calder as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, with Aussie racing cars and XLs are the supports for that event.
All right, job done.
There's
Yep.
one more support category.
And Porsche Carrera Cup.
There we go.
No.
We got them all.
No. Burn them all.
And then one
I
good
want
category
them.
racing for that weekend, so that's all right.
Damn it. That's the racing they put on at the start of lunchtime.
Yeah,
So it
That's
still
on.
sounds like a racetrack, but no one's actually watching. They're in the queues getting pies.
Or doing their grid walk, or doing not grid walks. Hope they're not doing grid
Pit
walks while
walk.
cars are on track. Pit walks, yeah.
I mean, that would be all right. I'd
It
watch
would
it.
be pretty funny.
If they did it. When are they bringing back the celebrity races? Remember when they did that in the Renault
Seriously.
Oh,
Meganes?
that was so good. Remember the year one of them rolled it?
That
It's
was
like every
good.
year, wasn't it?
Oh, remember when they did the celebrity? Was it like Kia Ceeds or Kia Optimas or something? They had like 30 of them on the track at once. That was good.
Yeah,
Come on,
yeah.
pull your fingers out,
Send them out
F1.
all
Give
now.
us what we really
Send
want to
them all out
see.
in XLs.
Yeah. And then for the experienced ones, they'll have them in Pulsars.
Oh,
Oh, I'll
I can
donate
put them all
mine.
in 86s. There's enough of them floating around. Put them in the like
Yeah.
scholarship series, the
So
older
this
gen ones.
this might be my subconscious making me dream, but I thought you said AU sixes.
You know what? That'd be all right as well.
Yeah, well, they'll be racing in 3-speed manual column shift AU Series ones, and we'll
Absolutely.
call, and that will be interesting, right? You know the mobile phone game Real Racing,
Mm-hmm.
or
The one
Real
that's been
Racing
shut down,
3,
yeah.
which
Yeah, yeah,
recently
yeah.
shut
Rest in
down.
peace.
Yeah.
I think the reason why is because for a game called Real Racing, they didn't even have any 3-speed manual column shift AU Series ones in it,
I think that's the
which
only
is
reason why they've been shut down, yeah.
that's right, because if for real racing you want a real car, that's a real car.
It's a real driver's car.
None of this
Mm,
GT3 garbage. Anyway, that's a tangent for another day. Well, actually,
Yeah.
it's not. I just did it.
mm.
Anything else upcoming? Actually, while we're talking about NASCAR, we're gonna switch back a little bit.
We're
Okay.
not, but yeah, get on with
The
it.
Yeah.
week after Phoenix, they're at Las Vegas Motor Raceway, which is in Las Vegas.
Okay,
Yes,
good.
that is correct, Adam. Well done.
Is that all,
Two golden
is that all you
stars
wanted to
this
mention?
episode.
Yeah.
I hope.
They're joined by O'Reilly Auto Parts
Of
for
course
that
they are.
event.
There's only like 3 races in the year where they don't meet at the same place.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Now we got some fan questions, but I think we'll go into this fan question. Nick, you had a topic a segment that you're going to introduce next week.
I would like to introduce it. I don't know what'll happen. Right, I wanted to see reporting on motorsport events is all well and good, but there are thousands of other podcasts that are already doing that, and fair play
We
to
do it
them, but they're not as
we
good
do it
as
the
ours.
best.
Yeah, exactly. We do it the best. Even though we just started, we're just built different.
Hey, we got
Um,
5 listeners so far in the first episode.
that's right, and and you know what? We've only been doing it for what, one day. That's all right, isn't it?
Yeah,
Except for
yeah.
the 2 weeks. Um, what I wanted to discuss was motorsport on a deeper level. A stronger, not so much, for motorsport fanatics, but for anybody. Everybody can get engaged in this discourse. And this is what I'm going to dub a spiritually unguided motorsport philosophy, or abbreviation SUMP. And it's going to be a deep dive, one at a time, of course, because we don't want to overwhelm each other, of motorsport concepts and ideas behind it, and, well, hence the final part of the acronym, philosophy behind these things. So the first one that I would like to discuss at some time, probably in the next episode, because we've used up a fair bit of time for this one. The concept behind the driver's car. Now, of course, this has had a lot of attention. If you've watched Supercars for any of the last few years, you will know that the term driver's car gets thrown around all the time, particularly by whoever sits next to Matt Nolte in the combox. And and yeah, I think that's a good place where we could get into a lot more detail. So if you're excited for that, tune in whenever the next one happens. You've still got to listen to this one again first, so don't worry about that. Take your time. Um, we'll freshen that up, and hopefully, actually, no, it's not hopefully, it is guaranteed that the next time you hear us, we will be one step closer to Rallycross happening again,
Let's
which is
How
go.
exciting.
all that matters.
Real drivers,
Right.
guys.
Yeah, that's all I'd like to that's all I'd like to go sign off with for now.
There you go. All right, are we ready for our weekly question?
Let's go.
Yep.
All right, so you're the team principal of a motorsport team, right? Just think about it for a second.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
FIA's come up with this all new series. 3 events, that's all it is. 3 different disciplines. You've got a rally event, an open wheel event, and a touring car event. Because fuck GT cars off. You can
I
choose,
agree.
so you get one manufacturer to align yourself with and one driver Who are you
To
picking
do all three. Okay.
to do all three?
Well, this is just Kalarov and Parabate.
Uh,
Well, is that the one you would have picked?
no, I wasn't. It wasn't. He wasn't on the top of my list, but now that you mention him, he's on my list now.
Yeah. I mean, because there's plenty of choices. There'd be him, there'd be Sebastian Loeb. You couldn't really look past him, could you? Um,
I feel like you're going for a very rally
So
heavy focus
okay,
here.
okay. So one driver to do all three, and then one car, well, one manufacturer to do all three.
One manufacturer, yeah.
Okay.
yeah.
So if you choose Holden, you can do like a cruise for your touring car, then your Commodore for your rally,
All right.
and obviously the engine for the open wheel
All right. Well,
segment.
I've
I was
already
going to say, what
decided
are you
my
going to do for the
driver.
open wheel?
Full of Holden, mate.
Only about 5 people make open wheel race cars these days.
All right. I've got my driver. I'm still trying to think though of the manufacturer.
Hmm.
I mean, the one that I've thought of is probably a little bit predictable to those who claim to know me, but it's not something that's very well documented on this podcast, so it'll be a surprise for those of you. Um, but yeah, it's an incredibly safe choice as well. So I'll yeah, do what you want to do with that information.
All right. Well, I think I've got my driver and
All right.
my driver and car combination.
All right. Go for it then.
All right, mine is it's not Shane Van Gisbergen, sorry,
Mm-hmm.
with Ford as my manufacturer.
Oh yeah.
Right. What cars would you run?
Well, you'd run obviously they got the F1 powertrain, so I'd run that, and then I'd run the 2001 Focus as my rally car.
2001. Okay.
Yeah,
Not a
and
Puma.
no, not a Puma. And I'd run the FGX as my touring car.
Fair enough.
What yourself, sir?
Um, well, to be honest, I had myself sold at my loose just in the list of names I just randomly threw around. Um, actually, I kind of think of it, it's probably a mix of two.
Well, you only got one.
I know I've only got one. I got to pick one. All right, bugger it. I'll go with the first one I mentioned. I was going to suggest Johan Christofferson, but
Fuck
instead
off.
I'm going to. All right, but I'll go with Sebastian Loeb, as I mentioned earlier. And the manufacturer I'd pick, oh, well, it's a bit too easy, isn't it? It's a bit too easy. We'll go, we'll go
Citroen.
with, well, no, come on. I want to be able to finish. We'll go with Peugeot, this little known French
Ah,
company. And yeah, so of course for the open wheel team, I mean they've got plenty of experience in Formula One. They built engines in the 60s. They propelled Alan Prost, what am I doing? Alan Jones to his F1 title, and they also propelled the Prost F1 team in the late 90s and early 2000s. So they know what they're doing. They can make a V10 engine. That's all you need. We'll ignore the Prost F1 team results. That's not important. All that matters is the
no
car.
chassis,
And
not engine.
yeah, it was the chassis' fault, exactly. And just ignore the smoke coming out the back of it. Um, and for a rally car, well, I mean, you could either run a Peugeot 205 or a 208 pretty easily. And for a touring car, well, you could probably run a 205 or a 208 pretty easily. And then there you go, you'd win everything.
All right. Well, so for
What
mine,
about you,
I
Tyler?
reckon my driver's going to be Mika Hakkinen, and the car.
Actually, not a bad shout. Yeah,
Yeah.
Isn't he retired though?
sabbatical.
Yes, medical. Um, and
Yeah.
my manufacturer is going to be Renault.
Renault,
So,
okay.
Mm,
Another F1 car with smoke coming out the back of it. I like it.
yeah. The smoke,
Reform.
the smoke is just the car breaking the sound barrier.
I see. It's
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
So what cars would you run?
All right. So I reckon the Alonso winning Renault title
for
winning
sure.
one.
He's just picking a full F1 car, not an engineer. Fuck.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's a great combo, car and engine.
It is.
That
Yeah,
one.
it is. Oh, it is. Yeah.
For their rally car, whatever they currently run in rally, I don't know. I just
Like
know that
Rally 4 Clio. Yeah.
Yeah, Rally
I
4
just know they're
Clio,
in
that'd be
rally.
it.
And then and then
We're
whatever
gonna
they
run the
run
Clio
in.
again.
Yeah,
It's a
and then
touring car.
Clio touring car. So let's go.
All right, that's it.
There you
Right,
go.
job done.
Now, if you are listening to this and have a different opinion to us, please feel free
Go
to
fuck
comment
yourself.
below,
Oh,
and we'll
No,
tell you
leave it
where
below.
you belong.
Yep.
And then we will
Comment your
discuss.
driver and car selection and tell us exactly why you'll be wrong.
Yeah, there you go. If you do have any other questions, please inbox us at the Sumps. I think, hang on, what is our handle on Instagram?
The underscore
I was gonna say
Sumps.
we haven't got an inbox.
No, yeah, the underscore Sumps on Instagram. We're also on YouTube, Spotify, Apple, and any other streaming services that you might think of. We're on there, so feel
Yes,
free to leave us a message.
we've had a change of heart and we've decided we're only going to let our listeners contact us through media where all that can be written is a comment, and we are not going to provide anything that can have us signed up to anything we don't want to see, because I've had that happen before when slightly making an email address public.
Yeah, we're still getting emails about that stuff.
Consequences I'm still dealing with to this day.
Hey, at least we're getting a free Bible verse every day.
So anyway, have a nice sleep, everybody.
Yeah, 99.
99.
Better say something before we finish the recording.
Good night.
Let's go.
Let's go.